It's Friday. We are trying to get packed up.
This is technically day -3.
-3. So, I feel like we're a little ahead of schedule as to where we usually are, but you know.
Speak for yourself.
Well, we're not.
We're not.
Yeah, no, because
there's still stuff that needs to be done to the car.
There is, but
and we have
times where we're at this point and the motor is still out of this thing.
We have 1,000 miles to drive in the next 2 days.
Yeah, we have a ways to go. We're ready, but we're not ready. Like, we're ready to go, but like we're not ready to go.
Well, as you can see, we got the trailer packed up pretty good.
We still have some things to put in there.
Yeah. Not a whole lot though.
We still have to put our mount for the trailer in the big trailer.
Yeah.
Get the car loaded up. Well, do a couple things to the car, I guess, get it loaded up.
So we got this deal backed up right here, ready to roll. At the door's not shut, but Sonic's on the door.
Yeah, that's my bad. Door's not shut.
Got it all decaled up. Optima Mickey Thompson, Mr. Wendell's. We got some other stickers to put on it. Other shout out folks we gotta yell at.
Circle D.
Sorry to Circle D because the wind always catches your banner and
I don't know why it does that to you guys.
Only one.
I don't understand.
So
anyway,
we're gonna put this thing in the trailer and
head to Georgia.
Yep.
Okay. It's cold.
Coming to you live from Antarctica.
Antarctica. Car's in. Trailer's in up there. And we cold.
Yeah.
I don't know what time it is. We were going to leave at like 10. I think we're ahead of schedule. I don't know. But we're getting there. So we have to do a couple more things and then
the trailer came loose the last time we went somewhere with it up there. So I built this little bracket and there's like I think 7 ratchet straps on it. So hopefully that's good.
It should be good up there. So we'll see. You think we're ready?
I don't know.
Me either. All right. I guess we're gonna double check, make sure we got everything. Double check, make sure this stuff's all strapped down, and then head out. All right, we're in Louisiana. Like the Garth Brooks song?
Yeah. Spent last night in the arms of a girl in Louisiana!
Oh my God. So we left the house about 11 and it's about a little after 2. So we're rolling into Louisiana. We're making pretty good time. Everything is riding good. We stopped at one point, checked everything. Been good, so.
I put an auxiliary tank in the bed of this truck, out of my old truck. And I noticed that our fuel gauge was going down only like 200 miles into the trip, which
it should not be going down.
The situation. So pulled over and looked. I tried to get real fancy and run this cool little breather filter on the vent side of the auxiliary tank. No good.
Yeah, it's like it had it pressure and it was like stopped it up anyway.
Plucked that out of the old hose there and
I guess now
it started pouring, so now the gas gauge is on the way back up.
So, we're doing good. We checked the stuff in the trailer and everything was...
Also, hey,
you're good.
Take somebody out with the trailer because I can't see.
You're good. Everything in the trailer's rode good, so we're doing good. We're just rolling along.
2 more states to go?
2 more states to go.
I guess 3.
Yeah, 3, but 2 to our stop, I guess, right? I don't know. Anyway, we're on the road and we're rolling, so I guess we'll catch up with you later on.
slightly less enthusiastic than when we made it into Louisiana.
So it's been a drive. I've had a headache and I don't feel good, so I've been asleep off and on.
So
But
you know about the drive. You've been sleeping the whole time.
not the whole time. I've been awake. So anyway, we almost high-fived with the 18-wheeler because he decided it was cool to drive in our lane. And then, the normal people that just can't drive, period.
A couple of those.
And the lovely Louisiana roads. But we're in Mississippi and we're about 2 hours away from our stop for the night. So,
And it took all the way to Mississippi to get out of the auxiliary tank, so we just now got on the truck tank.
yeah, so update, that's working.
It's working great.
Yeah, so we're gonna stop tonight in Meridian. So that puts us like, can you see? Sorry. 7 hours into the drive, I think. 8.
A little over 7, I think is what it was.
So that
Close to
way,
8. We should get up in the morning and have about 6 hours left.
yeah. So this way we can stop, get some sleep, get some good food, and not be dead tired starting the week off. So we're gonna keep rolling, get to our hotel.
As long as we sleep knowing our
Stuff's outside. I know that always sucks, sleeping stuff outside, but
Not real big on leaving my stuff outside of the hotel.
our hotel looks like it's in a decent little spot, so hopefully it'll be all right. So we'll see. So we're gonna keep rolling, and I guess we'll see you at the hotel.
All right. What you got there?
Jimmy John's gourmet
Gourmet.
sandwich.
Well, made it to Meridian, Mississippi.
Yep. So, as you can see, we made it and we got dinner. So we're about 6.5 hours from the truck.
Yeah.
So we're gonna stay here tonight and get up early. We got a text earlier from the sick week group that they put out another limited amount of test session spots for tomorrow, and we snagged one of those. So we're gonna get up pretty early and leave so we can get there, because I think that starts at 12. So we're gonna get out there and try to get some test passes in tomorrow, and then see what we can figure out with the car and what it's gonna run down here. So that's our plan.
Pretty smooth drive so far, though. We had a couple little traffic encounters,
Yeah,
but
we had a couple little things, but it's just dumb people that can't drive.
yeah. So we're gonna try to get a good night's sleep, and then we try to be on the road at 5?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Be on the road at 5. Make the rest of the drive in the morning. Stop and get fuel right up the road, because from the way it looks on the map,
Once we get out of here, there's like nothing for quite a while.
yeah, we get off of 20 right up the road here, and
It's like a
pretty
2-lane.
secluded.
Yeah, so
So we're gonna fill the truck up, probably grab some snacks and whatnot, and
head
be
on. to the
SGMP bound.
truck. Yep. So I guess we'll catch up with you at 5 in the morning.
Yep. Stay tuned.
Well, it's like 5 a.m. We woke up about 4-ish and left our hotel. We're here at the Loves in Meridian. John's over here cleaning up the windshield on the old Ford, filling up the tank, auxiliary tank, and we're gonna roll out, finish the rest of our drive bright and early so we can get out to the track, get ready for our test session, and just make sure that we're as prepared as we can be. So it's early, it's cold, and we're up and moving, so stick around and see how things go.
I sure am glad I bought these fancy new LED headlight bulbs.
Sure dark out here.
Oh, there's nothing in here.
No, not at all. Oh my gosh.
I mean, nothing.
Pitch black. Well, we made it, and I am in the lanes, waiting to make my first pass. Went through, did the track and HRA tech, passed that, so I think we're gonna make a pass or two, and then try to go see if we can go get in the line to do sick week tech. So hopefully we have time to do that, and maybe it'll save us some time tomorrow. We can make some test passes tomorrow too. We'll see. But anyway, yep, we're in the lanes waiting to go make our first pass, so we'll see what it runs. We checked earlier and the DA was like negative 500 feet. I don't know what it is now. I haven't looked at it, so we'll see what it runs.
Probably not outrunning that guy.
Well, we went 1172 at 113.
Cool.
I guess that's good.
You didn't beat the other guy.
Yeah, he went 848,
At how many mile an hour?
118,
He lifted. What'd it go to the 8th?
740.
No. The other guy.
Him, yeah, he went a 484.
He only had you by 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Cool.
He took off.
Feel good?
And he was going and I was going and I was like, wow, am I broke? He was really fast and I was not.
Feel good?
Yeah.
What do you think about the track?
It's good. I wasn't sure where that one turnoff was, so I just followed him to the last one.
That was the first time you staged against a turbo car too. How was that?
He took forever.
Yeah.
It's like when you go on
Watch that Stevie Fast video about popping and banging and all that.
Yeah. Like, just stage
Put it in the beams.
Stage the dang thing.
Cool.
So.
All right. Good job.
Car feels good. So.
So we've made our 2 passes so far. See, we got our fancy logbook and a notebook because I'm not smart enough to remember what we changed half the time. So first hit, right off the trailer, went 1172.1. Everything had been sitting in the trailer for days. Everything was cold. Transmission was cold. The 40 degrees when I started the car. So we got that warmed up, transmission, rear end, all that stuff warmed up a little bit. She did a better burnout the second time, left a little higher on the converter, picked up a little bit, went 1170 with a 9, so we picked up a little over 113 mile per hour. So those were with 38 degrees of timing, and we have put a restrictor plate, an adjustable restrictor plate. We did this at race week a couple years ago, and it worked out pretty decent. So with full timing in it, 38 degrees, this is what it ran. I've wired in a switch that will pull 2 degrees of timing out. So when we go up here in a minute, we're going to pull 2 degrees of timing out. Theory is we're going to slow it down to make sure that we can go however fast we want to go all week long. So we're trying to go whatever time slip we turn in, we're trying to get as close to that all week as we can. So if we go somewhere and the air is terrible and we can't run the number, then obviously we're not going to win. So we're going to try to slow it down, and we're just going to try to hit that number all week. I'm going to play with timing and play with the restrictor plate all week and just see how close we can get to it.
Alright, so we made past 3, I think.
Yep.
The second one, I forgot to turn the switch on, so it actually went faster. This one, I turned the switch on. And
we're supposed to have pulled 2 degrees out.
Yeah.
Which the first time we played with this thing and we pulled 2 degrees out testing,
it pulled like 4. Or, I mean,
it slowed down like 4.5 hundredths.
Yeah, so...
this time, it slowed down like 1.5.
Yeah. So, I think we're gonna try and put some turns in the plate and see what that does.
Yep.
And go back up there.
I think that's the plan.
Yeah. They run this till 6, I think, right?
Yep, I think
it's
so.
only like 3:15, so I guess we'll go put some plates. Cannot talk today. Put some turns in the plate and go back up there and see what that does. So.
Yep.
Hang around. we're here and it's officially day 0. You look so happy. Can't really tell, but it's raining.
It is raining.
So we had some little issues yesterday.
We'll just be honest. Yesterday did not go well.
No.
Didn't go well.
Where do you want to start?
It's super frustrating because we've done so much of this car it's built to do this. It is built for the class we're trying to run. It's built for that. And we just haven't had the time to test it and do everything that we wanted to do. The grid will do so much more than what we've got it doing right now.
Yeah.
The ET Genie deal was just going to be a crutch, but the carburetor's not 100% right. And we just haven't had time to play with stuff. We changed spark plugs to a different style of spark plug, to a different heat range. There's a possibility we got some bad gas.
Yeah.
And so all of this testing we've done has been on the same gas, so maybe that's something. Don't know. But yesterday we pulled timing out, and it hardly slowed down. So we put the restrictor plate on and closed it, and it slowed way down. So we took a little bit out of it, meaning it still had some in it. And it went the fastest pass of the day yesterday with the restrictor plate somewhat shut.
Makes no sense.
So we varied almost 2/10 yesterday in testing. I don't know. It just, nothing made sense. Every time we made a change, it didn't react anywhere near what we thought it should have. It's just, I don't know. Yesterday was trash. So we decided we were going to go through tech because we had a reserved time slot for tech today.
Yeah.
But they were doing early tech yesterday, so we decided we wanted to go ahead and take advantage of that. So we did.
Which?
Very glad we did, because if not, we'd be standing outside in the rain right now teching.
Yeah. Plus, you said if we had a problem, we needed to go through.
Yeah, you never know how hardcore tech's going to be. I've heard horror stories about tech here, and so we wanted to be prepared. So we go over there.
Yeah.
And we start the tech process, and we get to the turn signals.
Okay, we tested everything at the house.
Multiple times.
Yes.
The car's got over 200 street miles on it now of testing.
And everything was fine at home. So we go over here, and John goes to do the turn signals, and we have none.
No turn signals. So I'm like, well, that's cool. So I crawl under the dash, and I grab a hold of the flasher, and I hold it, and it's not clicking. It's like, all right, well, fun fact. Bought this fancy unit, heavy duty flasher, off of Amazon right before we left, because I had some issues with the Camaro. It didn't have a heavy duty flasher in it, and it wouldn't flash the lights on the trailer. So I thought, I'll get ahead of that. Amazon, China for the win. Plug that unit in, and everything worked fine until we roll up for tech, and then all of a sudden we have no flashers, no turn signals.
Yeah.
So
luckily,
for whatever reason, one of our 10 walkthroughs through the shop,
you grabbed the other one.
The factory flasher out of the Camaro was sitting there on my toolbox, and I grabbed it, and for whatever reason just chunked it in the little race week trailer just in case. Came in clutch.
Thank God we had that.
We had to have the little trailer on the car to go through tech. I popped the trailer open, grabbed the other flasher, plugged it in, bam, turn signals. Great.
Cool, we passed tech.
So I'm standing around talking to a couple of tech guys and looking around at stuff. Then what?
They told me to get in the car and move forward so that they can put our class numbers and our group stickers and stuff on the car. So I go to get in the car, and I step in the car, and I hear a crunch, and I think, oh dang, I just stepped on that flasher. I look down. It was not the flasher that I stepped on. I stepped on his Oakleys and I felt so
We
bad.
didn't break these units in half. We broke them in 4.
The arms came off and everything. I felt so bad. I was like, oh my God, I just stepped on your sunglasses.
Yep. Don't worry, she made it up. We went to Academy last night and got these tifosis.
I got them.
Yeah, I keep calling them ling longs. I had some tires one time that were ling longs. It was just a funny joke. Anyway.
So when we get home, I have to go buy him some new Oakleys.
So
That was a great time.
we get through tech.
Good
I don't know
Lord.
if you want to show this banner?
Hold on. So we go through tech, get our armbands, banners, blah, blah, blah. Look how big this thing is on the windshield. It's literally like
I had to trim a little bit on the S there to get into the weather stripping. And the same thing on the old Gear Vendors Overdrive over there.
Chevette problems.
Yeah. But we got this thing ready to go. Our plan was saving money.
Yep.
We were going to stay in the trailer last night.
Right.
So
We had our air mattress, all our stuff.
got the old ling longs.
We drove all the way into town to Valdosta,
Yep.
got those, and we came back. Again, we turned on the old heater at the house and the generator and everything. You even ran the generator yesterday to help out our buddy over here who had some tire problems.
Yeah. The old Predator generator let us down.
Yeah.
And it would run for a minute, die, run for a minute, die, run for a minute, die. And
Finally, we just said, forget this.
we locked up and we went to the hotel.
We drove back to Valdosta and went and stayed at a hotel last night.
So, another reason I'm almost wondering if we got some gas that's bad, because the only thing that I did before we left, I ran the generator at the house before we left, and the only thing I did was top it off with gas from the same gas station we got gas that we put in your car.
Yeah,
So,
we're not really sure.
I don't know.
So,
But bottom line on the week, we were gonna run dial your own. Our whole plan was speed the car up, slow the car down, try to hit a number all week. I don't know if we talked about it in our other videos or not. We've done a lot of research on that class previous years, and it is salty.
very.
Like, with a 400s spread for the entire week, meaning if we turn in an 1180 on day one, if we go 1176 or 1184 at any point during the week with 400 spread,
Yeah.
that would put us pretty much out of the top 10 in that class. It's
Which is crazy.
pretty stout.
Yeah.
So my plan yesterday was we were going to slow the car down a 10th, make sure that we can go that number all week long, just slow the car down, whatever. And that obviously did not happen.
So, new plan.
We are going to put all the timing back in it, take all the restrictor plate out of it, and we're going to run Sick Week Freaks, which is
Anything but a V8.
Yeah, 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder, or diesel or rotary class.
Yeah.
And it's the fastest car wins deal. It doesn't have anything to do with what your dial or nothing like that. It's just the fastest passage you can turn in all week. So it's kind of luck of the draw on that deal. Looking at the last few years, it really just depends on who's here, and then also these people have to make it all week. So there's definitely going to be 8-second cars, maybe some 7s, probably 8s. There's definitely some 9s and 10-second cars in this class, but they all have to make the week. And a lot of those 4-cylinder cars that are stupid fast,
Yeah.
they have trouble on the drive. They have trouble making it all week because they have to do this every day.
Right.
So we may be taking a shot in the dark there, trying to do something, but we're going for the long game.
we'll see what we can do here.
I think
Full-
we shouldn't have any problem
full
turning
Chevette.
in 1170, 1180 passes at every track this week.
Yeah.
So we should be able to average 11-second passes all week long. And,
We'll see what this thing does.
you know,
Hopefully it doesn't let us down.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
And we took the nitrous off. We were going to run this class at one point, and we were going to put a really conservative nitrous tune in it and just go and spray it. And there's a lot of reasons we shouldn't do that, and there's a lot of reasons I didn't want to do that. And
We took it off so there was no temptation while we were here.
I even took the bottle brackets out of it. So even if, because Summit is here on site,
Yeah.
even if I ran down to Summit right now and bought a nitrous kit and put in here, I'd have to mount the bottle. And I was trying to keep from doing it. The car needs an anti-roll bar. I don't know anything about nitrous other than your basic understanding.
Yeah.
I didn't want to tear nothing up, and the car needs some suspension work before it starts running 10s. And if it's going 1160s, we went 1169 yesterday. If it's going 1160s on motor, it would win the 10s pretty easy on not a whole lot of nitrous. So before it's ready to go 10s, it needs a little bit of work.
Yeah. So
We're going to change classes from the Dial Your Own to Sick Week Freaks,
yep.
and that also is going to keep us from having to make 10 passes trying to nail a number all week. If we
True.
want to do one and done,
We
the
can
car's going
leave.
to run what it's going to run. We can get on the road.
Yeah. So it's raining and we're not real sure what if we're gonna be able to run today or not. We were supposed to be able to make passes today during testing and then turn that in so that we could leave tomorrow after the driver's meeting.
Yeah, so we have 374 miles, I think is what it is, tomorrow for our first day.
Which is our longest drive of the week.
Yeah, and you know, us being race week people, we're just like, all right,
Us be-
another day in the neighborhood. These folks, not so much.
Yeah.
So everybody's a little bit concerned about the drive. Apparently, they have decided to let anybody and everybody that is in C and D group, that's going to be your 10-second slower classes, I believe. 10-second slower cars. If you're in C or D group, they're allowing you to take a test and tune pass today and turn that in right after the driver's meeting in the morning and get on the road.
But with the rain, we're not sure if we're gonna be able to do that or not today.
So we could be here all day tomorrow. Our plan is we're gonna go make a hit today, and we're gonna swap the car over, and it's gonna be ready to get on the road in the morning. And then just as soon as the driver's meeting's over, probably 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning, our plan is to hit the road and head to Bradenton.
Bradenton, yep.
So,
We'll see how that pans out.
but I guess, I don't know, we've been kind of confused on how to do these videos. We're going to try to do a video every day, but
We'll try.
those of you who've been here for a minute know that
That's not how it works.
it's just hard. It's very hard to do. You know, like yesterday, we weren't doing the whole interview thing between passes, talking about what we're doing and changing, and it's just hard. You know, like the tech. That would have been a really good situation to get all of that on film yesterday.
We need a film crew.
Yeah, but it's just hard.
It's a lot to keep up with.
It's almost like sometimes you just got to choose: are we going to film and do YouTube stuff, or are we going to come here and race? And we don't make any money off YouTube or nothing. It's just kind of for fun, and a lot of few people that like keeping up with this stuff
Yeah.
watch it. So,
We'll do our best.
but
To keep
I guess
elevated.
you want to wrap this deal up, so
Yep.
we can call this on the way to Sick Week, and we're trying to do Sick Week. And,
We're trying.
I don't know.
Yeah, so I guess that's it for this one. Hang around. We'll try to make more videos this week. No promises. Let's see what this dang thing does.
Yep.
All right, well,
Other than that, we're going to stand here in the trailer with no heater because our generator doesn't work, and watch it rain.
watch it rain. Okay, well, that's it, I guess. Okay, see you later.